So recently I've been looking for a really good chiffon cake recipe and I'm finding it a nightmare. I've tried many and all of them have failed. And I've been looking again and I found this one. So I'm going to bring you along and see if we can make some Mamon, which is like a little delicacy in the Philippines. Really spongy chiffon cake, and you could either have it with frosting on top, or the way we're going to do it today is put some salted butter on top and then some cheese, which is called a Mamon. Is that
Mamon.
Mamon. So first thing we need to do, because it's a chiffon cake, chiffon needs to be really aerated. So we're going to add all the dry ingredients. So I've made some cake flour. So this is 1 cup of plain flour, and then take 2 tablespoons of the plain flour out and replace it with 2 tablespoons of corn flour. So, and I've already sieved it about 4 or 5 times, but we're going to do the same again. So we're going to add the dry ingredients. So we've got the flour, we've got some baking powder, salt, if it doesn't stick, and sugar. Okay, in it goes. And I'm going to sieve this about 3 or 4 times. Show it the love. Okay, so in it goes. Really, I'm hoping this one works. Truth is, if it doesn't, you guys won't see it. And there we go. And now we're going to make this into a nice smooth batter. Okay, 4 egg yolks. There you go. I've separated the whites over there, and we'll use them later. And we've got the corn oil or vegetable oil. And the milk. Okay. And we want this to be a nice, smooth batter. And that's what we're looking for. Right, so okay, now we've made the batter, we're going to make the meringue. So we've still got 4 egg whites left over from the eggs I separated there. So in they go. Before you make any meringues, make sure your bowl is grease free. Any smidgen of grease and you're going to get no meringues. So meringues go in, egg whites. And just to add acidity, we're going to add the creme tartar. The acidity helps to emulsify the egg whites. And we're just going to put it on medium and get it into kind of soft peaks. So, as you can see in there, I don't know, you probably can't see, but very light. Okay. Now we're going to add the sugar. Little at a time. Let's have a look. If you can see in the bowl, and there. Okay, so you don't want them to go over that, otherwise you'll have knocked the air out of it.
Are you gonna do the test? Put it over your head. Ah!
So this is where the secret comes in to a good chiffon cake. It's called love. You have to gently get this and this married together. Okay. So first of all, we're going to take a good scoop and add in nice and slowly get that combined. And then more. And basically, what you're looking for is the consistency of a kind of melted ice cream. Okay.
It's just gonna be so soft.
Yeah. But I mean, Ray will tell you, I've had so much bother trying to do a chiffon cake.
Yep, and our friend Sarah as well.
And our friend Sarah too. So if this works, this actual recipe size and stuff, then we're coming along in leaps and bounds.
Yes, and Gareth is gonna make me my mango cake.
Eventually get your mango cake.
Mango cake properly done.
And also we had it in a big cake tin. Too big a cake tin. So there was a lot of the batter trying to cook, and it was rising, but when we thought it was cooked, it kind of really wasn't. It needed a bit more. So it just flopped. And although parts of the chiffon cakes were nice and airy, when it flops down on itself, it becomes very dense. Yeah. So there we go. We've got this now looking like a nice melted ice cream, which is kind of what you're looking for. And we're going to transfer it in to these here. So as you can see, I'm all changed because the last batch I did, I put 2 scoops of this into these. It was too much. It overflowed and inevitably then sank. So this time I'm going to try 1 scoop. Same batter, same mix. Looks lovely and fluffy. So here we go. So 1 good scoop of this in there like that. I think we need all you need is about half the paper filled, and should work perfectly. So Ray reckons they should get a wee tap. Tap. Okay.
Tap, tap, tap.
Oh, no. Tap, tap, tap. Already had 1.
Wait.
Oh, sorry, I'm just going to add this into here. I'm going to try and see if this mix is actually good for a more cake-like. So,
Cake! Oh.
I am yet to get that mango cake done. So if you guys have a good recipe for chiffon and a mango cake, please tell me. And Ray will be a happy chappy. So I'm going to put these ones in the middle of the oven, this one on the top. I've preheated the oven to 165 degrees Celsius, and they're going to go in for 25 to 30 minutes. So, to be honest with you, I'm going to give them the full 30 minutes this time. Okay, come back later and I'll show you how it goes. So, they've been in the oven for the full 30 minutes, okay? Ooh, and they've got a lovely golden brown colour, as we're looking for. There we go.
Wow, that actually is looking great.
And this one, as I said, this is a retest for myself. Again, they lifted up really high and then they've gone in a wee bit again, but not so much this time. I think they will just hold like that. So transfer them straight away onto a cooling rack. And then we're going to butter half of them. So some salted butter, okay, and then grated cheese, some cheddar. So you kind of get the sweet and salty, and it kind of really works. I'm sure our friends in the Philippines will be going, what are you doing? But in the UK, I think this will work okay.
I think this is the one he's talking about.
And so for this one, we're going to put sugar on top.
Blasphemy.
It's not blasphemy, it's just a bit of sugar. So just a bit of icing sugar. So you get a different combination. If you want to put cheese on all of them, you go ahead, put cheese on all of them. If you want to put sugar on all of them, you put sugar on them. It's down to you, preference.
If you want
it's all
sweet,
about
yes.
choices. choices. We have choices. So there we go. Now I'm gonna cut one open for you. So as you can see, it's nice and spongy. And they're very light. Oh, there you go. Let's have a look.
Oh, there's the bubble there.
There's always a bubble. They are lovely and light. And that saltiness from the cheese and the sweetness, because it's not overly sweet, the base. So it's just a tinge of sweetness to go with your cheese. And that salty butter on top. Perfect. So there you go. Some Mamon, or you can call it a chiffon cake, which is what I'm going to do with the big one. So if you have any hints or suggestions on this recipe to get it even steadier, to hold its level in the top, please let me know, because I've been trying on this one, and I think this is pretty good. The menu is really tasty, it's nice and light, and it's a delicious wee snack. So don't forget, subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed already. We'd really appreciate that you do. Hi to all the new people. We get new people every week now, it's great. And also don't forget to like and share with your friends, because the more you share, the further it goes, and that's what we're all about. So take care of yourselves, live your fullest life, and see you next Sunday. Bye!